Salut les amis, dans cette vidéo, cette dame partage son expérience personnelle en tant qu'immigrante au Canada. Elle parle des défis émotionnels et pratiques qu'elle a eu à rencontrer, comme la solitude, la pression financière et les attentes élevées. Elle parle également des difficultés vraiment de communication avec sa famille, la distance. Je ne vais pas vous en dire plus, je vais vous laisser écouter son témoignage.
Hi guys. This holiday, this Christmas has probably been one of the worst in my life. It was good in some ways, like I got to spend some time with like some of my friends, but in terms of like my mental health and just how I'm feeling generally, I've just been going in and out of my moods. Like sometimes I feel like, oh, okay, I feel better, and then the next minute like the mood is just like going down, and I'm just glad that I'm done with school, but I just feel this ache. You know, when you just have that ache, just tired. I've just been feeling so tired because by the way, my results came out for this last term and it was so good. I had an A+ and 2 A-, so it was really, I really finished quite strong. But I feel like there's just, you know how you know when you feel like there's a lot of expectations and it just makes you put so much pressure on you, and this long distance is not even helping. Most days I feel so disconnected from everyone, and I can't even think clearly. I feel like I'm not doing good. The advice I'm going to give anyone watching this is, if you're planning to move abroad, never ever move alone, especially if you're married. Never move alone. If the country you're planning to move to is not giving your family visa, then look for another country. Legit. Or don't come till everyone has gotten their visa. Don't come. Because you're going to end up being so frustrated. You're going to end up having just unnecessary miscommunication. You're going to end up feeling lonely, depressed, disconnected. It just doesn't work. It doesn't help. And that's something that I've experienced, so that's why I wanted to share it. Because it's been really tough. It's been really tough. And it's so hard. Like, it's so easy for you to fall into traps of better fake jobs, just scammers, especially when, like, if you're a gullible person or you're just the kind of person that it's very easy to fall into those traps, because especially when you're alone and you're also under pressure of maybe financial pressures or whatever the case may be, and then you see this job that looks promising and then you just venture into it, and then it turns out to be a huge hoax, like, and then there's nobody to really that will just understand what you're going through, or somebody to be there to just give you that comfort you're seeking. And even when you're trying to explain your situation to the people back home, it's almost like they don't understand what you're saying. Like, what do you mean? Like, what the hell is that? I thought, like, if you said you got the job, why are you saying the job was not good, or the job was a scam or something like that? And if you're just coming in, you need to be very careful of job advertisements, all of that, because there's a lot of job scams out there. There's a lot of job scams, and I feel like the most of these jobs that scams are the ones that are like, that post themselves as remote work. There's a lot of them. And then that aside, then you look at just not having that companionship, or just someone to share some of your thoughts with, or share your worries, your struggles. Because let's be honest, long distance, like, it's so hard. It's so hard because, first of all, the time zone is different. Most times when you're sleeping, the other person is waking up. When you're waking up, the other person is sleeping, and vice versa. It makes communication so hard. And when you need to make a decision that's very critical, sometimes it's almost like the other person is just not giving you that attention you need, or you guys are not able to communicate effectively. So it's a very tough situation. I'm just struggling so much, and I just didn't want to put up. I've been finding it so hard to put together the vlog I've been working on. I've been working on this vlog for days now, and it's not like I'm doing any like super tech stuff or tech editing or whatever the case may be, but it's just been so hard because as I'm editing it and I'm seeing myself smiling, that's just not what I'm feeling. And I was just like, let me just come here and just pour out my heart. I just have a lot going on. I might be all over the place in this video because I just have a lot going on in my head, and it's driving me crazy. On Christmas Day, I cried so much that morning. I'm just going through so much. I invested money into something that just seems like it's not gonna work. In fact, it was not even meant to be an investment. It was meant to be a supposed work, but then I ended up spending money that I'm never gonna get back. So I've wasted money, I've wasted time, resources, I've wasted my energy this period on just like unfruitful things. And sometimes it just feels like I don't even know what the hell I'm doing, And then you just look around you and you're just left in some deep, dark hole. It just feels like it's so hard for you to dig yourself out of that hole, Most days I feel so stuck because you think about, I need to see my family, I need to see my son, and you can't even like fly back. And then you just look for ways to just distract yourself, and it just doesn't work. So yeah, it's a pretty messed up situation. I'm just tired. But I'm just glad that the bulk of the work, which is my school, is done. I just need to brace myself for the next phase of my life, and also look for a solution to reconnecting and just reuniting with my family, because it's no longer funny. But yeah, that's basically honestly, I don't even know the point of this video. I'm just tired. I just needed to pour my heart out because I've just been crying and crying and crying, and I'm so tired of crying. I'm just tired, honestly. I just feel like I don't have any energy left to fight. But yeah, if you're coming here or you're going to any country at all for purposes of immigration or school or whatever the case is, please go with your whole family. Don't go there alone, except you're single. And even if you're single, I'd advise you to go to a country where you have some type of, connection, like where you have a human being, a family, not just a human being. You have a sister or a brother or an auntie that you're close to, somebody that you can steadily be visiting. Do you understand? Because if not, I promise you, you're not going to find it funny. You're not going to find it funny.